All right. Hello, everybody. Dr. Joe here, and welcome to Floor Zero, Episode 1. Over the next 15 weeks or 15 modules in this course, you and I are going to descend floor by floor into a dungeon. By the end of the course, the C++ project that lives on your laptop will be a working dungeon crawler game. Every floor that we clear adds one more data structure to your kit. Today, we're starting on Floor 0, also known as the antechamber. No monsters yet, just vocabulary, because you cannot fight what you cannot name. Now, our journey here on one slide is really going to be broken up into groups. So floors 0 through 3 are going to be dealing with vocabulary, search, sort, templates, and memory. We'll then deal floors 4 through 6. We'll deal with linked lists, iterators. Floors 7 through 9. We'll deal with stacks and queues. Floors 10 through 12 will be trees, BSTs, and balanced trees. Floors 13 through 15 will be sets, maps, hash tables, and graphs. Now, we're also going to have 3 midterm boss fights in this course along the way, and a cumulative final. So that's kind of the way this will be set up here. I want you to really see this as one continuous descent, not a list of disconnected topics. Every floor will build on the one above it. Now, there's 3 terms I want you to feel comfortable with. So we're going to say 3 terms. So the first one is going to be, what is a data structure? Well, a data structure is a specific way of organizing data in memory. Meanwhile, an algorithm is going to be a finite sequence of steps that solves a problem. And then a ADT is a abstract data type. And this is a contract. It's what operations exist, not how they work. So 3 terms I want you to feel comfortable with. A data structure is our how, and ADT is the what. This semester, you're going to build many data structures with your own hands. But every data structure you build will be an implementation of one of about 8 different abstract data types. Learn these 8 nouns, so to speak, and you have a map of the entire course. Now, here is a very clean example that I can give you. In C++, there are 3 different things in the standard library. So in the C++ standard library, we have standard vector, we have standard list, and we have standard DQ. Now, all 3 store ordered sequences. That's what they do. All 3 let you add things. Okay. Remove things. Walk through them. Iterate through them. From the outside, they do the same job, so to speak. Right? But on the inside, they're wildly different. When we think about this, there's wildly different machinery at play here. One is a contiguous array that grows. One is a chain of nodes scattered across your memory. One is a chunked beast that grows at both ends. A list is what you want, so to speak. A vector, a list, and a DQ are 3 different ways to build one. Another way to think about this is to say that the ADT would be equivalent to saying it is a promise, while a data structure is the machinery. So that's a good way to think about it. Okay. Now, why is this worth caring about? You may be wondering, so what? Who cares? Well, a few reasons, so what? You can swap the data structure without rewriting the surrounding code. Okay. That means if you decide to pick something later, you can always swap it back in. 2, you can reason about the correctness against the ADT and reason about the performance against the data structure. So that allows you to ask 2 different questions. And 3, it is the single most useful framing in this entire course. It's important to be able to think about how we can abstract these topics out. Now, what is a trap to avoid, perhaps? Well, I would say one trap that is very tempting is just to say that ADT is a C++ class. Do not make that mistake. It is not. A class is one way to implement an ADT. A C++ struct can implement an ADT. A Python list can implement an ADT. Right? A spreadsheet column can implement an ADT. Okay? An ADT lives in your head and in your design document. The data structure lives in your source file. So that's an important way to think about it. Now, in the next video, we're going to meet the 8 ADTs by name. This will be the bestiary that you'll be hunting through for the rest of the semester. So keep getting familiar. Make sure we understand what the difference is between an ADT and a data structure. The stair to your next video and progressing through the dungeon waits right ahead. And I will see you there. Bye-bye.